Hi everyone, it's Angel 111 Mima. So we're gonna dive into something very different, scientific, spiritual, and at the same time beneficial. So I've already checked the aspect scientifically. Just put the line here. So, by the way, disclaimer: I made a mistake last time when I was explaining about Pluto. 27 degrees, it was in Capricorn. Sorry, it was in Capricorn. I mentioned Neptune. I know most people were like, yeah, and I came to realize later. But I've put a disclaimer on the Yom Kippur video. Check it, you'll see it. Just on the title, I've put a disclaimer. Um, Pluto is Capricorn, 27-degree Capricorn, not Neptune, because Pluto and Neptune, they are all planets. I made a mistake. Sorry. When you have too many information, and I always do this freestyle, so excuse me for that. Anyway, what I'm trying to decode here is the energy we have today. Okay, the transit is today to go up to tomorrow because of 27th, which is my birthday. I'll be turning 42, not growing younger, though some people tell me I look young, but I'm not. I'm turning 42. So and the beautiful thing is tomorrow is also the in the Muslim world, you know that it's 12th Rabiul Awal, and it's the birthday of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And also my nephew Amin and Bilal. You'll not believe it. Their Islamic birthday is 12th Rabiul Awal. Amin, my brother's son, Amin Ahmed, he is born on 12th Rabiul Awal. And also Bilal, he was born in his Islamic birthday. I have to confirm if it's Islamic birthday. I think that's where they tie either one day or the same day with also the Prophet's birthday. But tomorrow it's something. This I'm telling you. I'm going to explain it in details, and you're going to be shocked how this is. There's a huge rebirth, extremely huge rebirth, and I will explain to you. Someone is a very skillful magician, but the only thing they lack is wisdom. This person doesn't know, first of all. Okay, maybe they do spells, but they don't know how to play with numbers. They're just doing guesswork. I think they have little knowledge of numbers. There's someone with a ra 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 here. This can be a Jamaican around me or a Kikuyu around me. Stop putting my energy. This person doesn't know that even in numerology, there's a lot of energy. Sometimes in the paperwork, it looks okay, but when you don't know vibrations, frequency, timings, and you can't read auras or energy, then the numbers can backfire and hurt you. And this is exactly what this person did, because they made a congregation on 27th. That was the wrong move. I explained earlier about the birthday. That was a sacrifice. We have a 999. But I'm going to decode it, and you'll understand when I do it planetary. I just check the planet degrees, and then I'll decode it quickly. And then I can tell you also, as per the Islamic aspect, how I've decoded Islamic Jewish New Year. I will explain to you the part where it's Islamic, our Islamic New Year, and our Islamic calendar, how it's going to affect us. And this will not only be for Muslims, it's for everyone, but it's because of the energy that is the main vibration we will be having globally. Like when it was Yom Kippur, we have the Jews everywhere. So that means the frequency was very high. As above, so below. And now we have Miladun Nabi, the birth of the Prophet, and there will be Maulids and this. Even though people are also in Bidah, it's okay. But it is the birth of the Prophet. And the vibration is raised extremely high. And I'm going to also explain a small story, and then the sheikhs can take over from there. And you will understand why tomorrow is extremely a very sensitive day, and it has its pros and contra as well. So I'm going to show you to explain that. Just a minute. Today it's 11 Rabiul Awal. It's 14. See, I just picked the year right now. 1445, and then I will do freestyle and explain it to you. After Hijrah, it's always written like that, after Hijrah. 1445 years after Hijrah, after he migrated. So let's start with the scientific part first, before we decode the birthdays. The sun is in 3 degrees Libra. I will say this person there is someone who is really studying me scientifically, and there are some things you're trying to find directly from my birth chart. And I said, my real birth chart, it's like totally sealed. The information you'll have, you don't even have the time. You will have to use an estimate. Yes, I was born at night, but you can't find the exact time, and I will tell you why. This was sealed. This whole thing was sealed. It's not me. My guides themselves, because even when I want to calculate my birthday, I use midnight until when they come on board and show me my chart in my vision, and it's like sealed. I'm not supposed to say the time where I was born, but there is something significant. I explained it earlier before. There was something significant when I was born, and until today I really wonder how did that happen, because as far as I'm concerned, the nurses are always covering themselves. My mother told me the day I was born, when the nurse was holding, the midwife was holding me, she said, when the midwife brought you and she was holding you and giving it to me, I was like given to my mom for the first time, a rose fell on her. On my mom while she's holding me. So it's actually initially fell on me and then fell on my mom. And I was like, oh, mom, rose? She said, yeah. My mother said, I don't know how that happened, because she had it on her head. She had it on her head. So while she was bending, it fell. So it's like she had a flower. She put a flower, it fell. And as I grew up, because my mom keeps on telling me that stories, we always talk about it. And as I grew up, I was like, but in the hospital, normally everybody covers themselves. How did this woman get herself a rose to come and fall on me? I asked my mother recently. We were talking and I asked my mom, how did it happen? And everybody closed. She says she had it. She had that thing. She was covered fully as a nurse, but she had that thing inside her hair. But when she was taking you, you were holding. As a baby, you grasp something like this. Even newborns, you see, they're like aliens. She said you grasped something and it fell from that cup. And I was like, okay, it's making sense. And I did a lot of meditation, because I can tap into realms and go and see. The only thing, there were some things I could only, at first I could only remember when I was 5. After I was 5 years, I could not remember so many things. I did a lot of work on myself, and thanks to my guides, someone was really trying to wipe memories and play a lot of dirty games. But God is great. It all came back. Protection. This is protection. It was a sign of protection. There is someone who is always protecting since I was born. I don't know who this person is, more like a guardian angel. It's okay. but there was a lot of protection. Well, I'm telling this story, I don't understand why this Queen of Wands again appears, because I know there is someone who lied. She's my mom. And she's not. What with this Queen of Wands here? She was lying. Because she wanted something of mine. She's not my mother. She wanted money. She wanted money. And they lied with a Gemini. Scorpio, what do you know? Whatever you know you're holding back, this is holding your transformation. And that is what you're stuck into. And I explained in the new moon, people will be stuck because of lack of transformation to move to the next stage. You are stuck there because you too knew what you're doing. A Scorpio and a Sagittarius had a lot of shit behind the scene. You lied about your identity and everything. And you did it because of money. With a Gemini, and yes, you two are lovers. Why did you lie? This is all coming out. I know you're going to be surprised. It was something illegal that you did. Now it's stressing you. Because whatever it is, the judgment has come. On the other side, this is resurrection, and I will explain it to you. Why is it called resurrection today? I'll explain to you. Rose doesn't mean that Rose, who is Rose here. No, I mean the flower. It was the midwife who passed me to my mother for the first time. That is what it felt when she brought me to my mother. So now, that is just the beginning. Our first liars have exposed themselves. Sagittarius, Capricorn did something very illegal. And these people now are trapped. Anubis. And judgment will be there because they refuse to speak the truth. Why? Because these people were stalking and never learned their lesson. She pretended to be me and she was not me. Just a minute. So anyway, let's get to science quickly now. My head is just in science. Sun at 3 degrees 20 minutes Libra. Yes. In my real natal chart, that's my degree. But the minute is not that. I'll just give this tip. My sun is at 3 degrees when I was born. And now it is exactly there. 3 degrees, but I'm not giving the precise minute. I will not give it. But 3 degrees, yes, my sun is there. And I have so many planets. And that's why people are really harvesting my energies. I have more than 5 planets in my sun sign, which is very significant because that's how you act like a real Libra. I have my Mercury there. I have star Spreaker there. And it's conjuncting Jupiter. Those who know science, you know what that means. You are destined to be extremely rich, but someone is really pulling me back. And that's why they're sabotaging me and trying so much to sacrifice me to get that. And the last bit was to sacrifice me on my birthday. I will explain to you why. And then you will all understand. But on 28th, I'm going to fuck them. Because we will have to set examples. I've had enough of this shit. I'm coming to that. So I have Jupiter, I have Saturn in my first sign, of which Saturn is the son of my real father. My father's sun sign is Saturn. I have Jupiter there. I have Mercury there. I'm not going to mention the other planet, but I have Spreaker. It's a fixed star. It's the star of wealth and fortune and fame and everything. And it's conjunct my sun. It conjuncts my Jupiter. So yes, I'm not supposed to be here like this. And that's why I create so much. But this all taken away. Why? There was a lot of cloning, a lot of identity theft, and someone still wants to sacrifice me. But this year, this is the final year, and I'm going to explain you. My father, when I was in Mecca, and I prayed and I said, I'm praying for his reincarnation, and he gave me a promise. There is someone who will appear in your life, just like my dad, like your father, but it will be my dad's spirit. This is the person who's going to come knock the door. He will appear. That's what he told me. I waited for a week, he didn't appear. And then I prayed and asked again. And I was told, open the Quran. When I opened, I said, he's establishing a throne. So it means there is something like a kingdom being built, or there is something behind the scene happening. Before he appears, I should be patient. And I posted those verses. So I said, okay, now this thing has appeared. Muhammad is the name of our last prophet. Muhammad, I also named my firstborn like that. May God rest his soul in peace. At the same time, Muhammad is the name of my father. Saturn, as we speak right now, is in 1 degrees 42 Pisces. I'm turning 42 years. Is it a coincidence? 1 degree is all about you. 42% and 42 minute Pisces. That's my age. But that is Saturn, planetary position. I spoke about Pisces being the planet of reincarnation. And that's where the reincarnated soul will come. So at the age of 42, me turning 42, Saturn, which is now I am, not me, Saturn, which is also the birth sign of my father, that's when now he's coming. And this energy has activated as we are talking now. So yes, his rebirth is coming. And what will even activate it more? What will be activating it more is the birth of the prophet. I'm not saying this so people can say, oh, shirk or what. No, I'm just explaining scientifically. The vibration or the birth of the prophet is on 12th Rabiul Awal. 12th is a sign of Pisces. Number 12, the 12th zodiac house. And that's the house of reincarnation. And that's where Saturn is positioned now. And at my age 42, so one, he's now coming and officially reincarnating. See how spirituality, Kabbalah, and mysticism, this is mysticism, because this knowledge, and I'm giving only the tip of the iceberg. How you calculate and come to this, it's a whole new story. I was sitting and doing it first there with my guides. So I'm just giving you the tip of the iceberg. But this is how you derive to the answers. Do you believe me now? Family reunion. It's a family reunion. He's coming back. Don't look at the colors. Look at this card. 10 of Cups. This is now the wish fulfillment. Like the cycle is ending and he is now coming. So the one who is going to be appearing as my father, this is the time he's going to pop. And once he pop, this is what will be happening. 10 of Cups in all aspects of our lives. My life and the person who will be appearing as a father figure. It's going to be a game changer because the planets have aligned. Yep. It's going to be like a magic because everything that is needed, we'll have it here. Everything. There was a lot of confusion. Someone was doing a lot of illusion, magic confusion, but this is breaking. And someone is going to rush in and share this. This is breaking. The time is now. It's already manifested as we are talking. This energy has manifested. When he just appears, it's 10 of Cups because we have all the tools now. I will be like free from all the illusions and all the magics that were created, people to lie about this. This will bring a lot of balance and a whole new beginning. Whole new beginning. Remember, these are major arcanas. These two cards are major arcanas. Major life change. When I was doing my initiation ritual dance today, and in the end, when I was winding up, I was doing Thoth. That's a Egyptian god of writing. That's why I like to write this, manifest this and that, or global prediction, because I can't talk when these things happen. I have to always put it in. I can't talk, and it's like I go blurry, but I just have to type. At the same time, this is a god also for magic and changing fate. I don't do black magic. God is my witness. I don't do black magic, but I do stuff that can heal you or do many things in people's life. I can give you like tip and you do it and it changes stuff. But at the same time, you can also change people's fate. I can do that. It's not me. It's the energy of Thoth which is in me. The goddess, the god of, it's an Egyptian god. It's called Thoth. I rarely use him, but he's always around. And when I want something big, he's summoned it. People are trying to play with my luck. 7799. 77 is a person who always helps me. 99 is one of my cards, but it's somebody else who's taking. So this is someone who has been trying to play with my energy for a very long time, pretending to be me. And they're trying to take that energy out. Not this time. Because there was a liar. There was a lawyer or an air sign person who lied. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And because of this, now they sealed their fate. And can be Sagittarius involved. Female. They sealed their fate. It's not me. You asked for it. I manifested it and it's coming. I said it. Someone might go to jail or rest in peace. We're gonna stop there now. We continue with science. Let's decode all the everything first. So Sun at 3 degrees, which is the third house, for example. If we'll just use houses. We'll just use houses. The third house is the house of Gemini, the house of communication, where Mercury lays, and I have Mercury also in my sun sign. So third house, communication, everything, gadgets, electronics, as well as, the mind, because third house is air sign, Gemini, and it's a sister sign to Libra, my sign, but it's ruled by Mercury. So it's more about communication and intellect, being very intelligent, sharp. So things are gonna, it's like you're going to have so many ideas at a go right now, but be very careful, because also third house is the house of a trickster and the house of the gatekeeper, because until you cross this, then you go to God straight. So it's more the house of a gatekeeper. So this is like a gatekeeping energy. And what will happen here? You're gonna be judged, and I'm picking also strongly the energy. They're here. Suddenly they appeared. Papa Legba. The energy of Papa Legba is more of a trickster. He wears a black hat, he wears a red hat. I mean, it's the same hat, but it's split into two, his story. He will go this side. The people who see him this side, he has a black hat. But those who see him on this side, they have a red hat. And then people will start to argue like, oh no, he has black, he has red. It's that type of energy. You will have duality. You're going to see people having duality energy during this time. So if you're dealing with a trickster, this is the time the trickster will be exposed. This is the time the trickster is going to be exposed. And why will the trickster be exposed? It's because the energy now we are living from the sun, Libra, we are going to the moon. Remember, sun is also father. Moon is mother. So what will happen if you're trying to trick the Father, our God? The moon is the one which is going to consciously, subconsciously expose this. How will that happen? The moon is at 25 degrees, 24 minutes. 25 degrees, when you add it, it comes to 7. We are talking about houses. When we talk to the 7th house, that's the house of Libra, where the sun is. Justice. And I say there's a lot of justice done now. So 7 is the balancing. The moon cannot hide this kind of illusion anymore. And even if someone will try to play tricks, remember the sun is at 3 degrees. The trick will come back to you because you are dealing with a gatekeeper and the sun is God. So you are dealing with a gatekeeper who is an ally of God. So whoever comes with a trick is going to be exposed. The moon, which is always the sign of illusion, is not siding with any trickster because it's at 25, which is 7, puts everything at a stop, and that means justice must prevail. We are in Libra season and it's going to be there. So it's like, no, that feminine, motherly moon energy will speak, and doesn't have to be a female, male also. This is just a vibration that is out there. It will just bring balance. And if you look at 24 minutes, then when you add it, it comes to a 6. 6 is what? The 6th house, which is Virgo energy. And with Virgo, we know that's the house of the hermit. The house also which has the balancing of scales. So do you see? Balance is needed in the moon, come rain, come sunshine. There is no way you can do any trick and it will work. Everything is going to be rolled back to the traitor and they are going to get their karma instantly. No joke. Venus is at 20 degree 34 in Leo. Remember, Venus is the sun, the ruler of Libra and Taurus. Right now, the sun is in Libra. So there is a lot of like exchange of energy. The Venus is sitting at Leo. It's sitting at the house of God, the ruler of Libra. While the sun, who is the ruler of Leo, is in Libra. So what does that mean? It's like we are exchanging positions to see. God has aligned this energy in such a way that if you're on the right track, God is going to give you the Venus to bless you after the judgment. If you're on the wrong track, and at 3 degrees, which is the trickster, as I said, the 3rd house, Gemini is a very good agent, but also Gemini is a very strong gatekeeper. You trick it, you go down. If you're the trickster, this is the time you're going to be washed away forever. Everything will crumble down. Make sure you're on the right track. So what will happen is the sun is sitting there at Libra, 3 degrees. So it's more like sun is watching you. It's like God watching you, posing as the gatekeeper. Are you going to trick or you're going to speak the truth so that give you judgment? You want your good judgment, you want your bad judgment. Nah, I'm going to play. Okay, you want to play? Be my guest. Pop, Venus lock everything. So Venus has taken the position of God, locking everything, while God is sitting at the position of the gatekeeper, 3 degrees, house of Gemini, hiding there, but in the house of Libra, trying to bring justice. Not trying, bringing justice. The gate will be opened. The blessings will come to only who will pass the test. The test of illusion, the test of truth. If you qualify, you are heading straight to the energy of Venus in God's house. Should you fail, it's going to throw you out, lock you in the Gemini energy of the trickster on the dark side. So that is why I said in the last reading, there will be someone who is going to lose their head and go loca. And it was from the time I read, I think now it will be 5 days to go. It was 8 days. That was the number. Someone has played with so much magic, they will just lose it. And today morning, I also got this person who keeps talking shit. The comic said this, that you got what you wanted and have manifested it, and I'm not taking it back until you learn to speak your truth and drop your weapons down. Your tongue in 1 month. I told you. That's why I was told cold thought today. In the shamanic, in the Egyptian, in the Kabbalah, the energy has come down. In 1 month, if you will not stop doing that bullshit, you will never talk anymore, because you're going to have a tongue cancer. And that's a guarantee, I promise you. Because you have done so much damage with your lies. All Mima is this, Mima is that, Mima is that. Okay. Now you're going to say, are you Mima Mohamad Idi, or is it you Mima Abdallah? You are going to regret it, because I'm telling you, it will take only 1 month. You will shut up forever. Someone is coming with this information. This can be also that energy. You will shut up forever. Do you understand me? And you're going to lose everything, because you don't know when to stop. So let's talk about Mars. Mars is in the house of Libra right now. 19 degrees, 39 minutes. 19 degrees. Now here we go. 10. Mars is sealing our fate. How? 10, either it will give you a 10 of cup, 10 of swords, 10 of wands, or 10 of, we have cup, wand, or 10 of swords, 10 of cups, which is a blessing. The other one is a very bitter ending, betrayal and jail term. The other one is 10 of wands, which is also the sign of a curse, burdens, and a lot of problems. Then the other one is we have fire, air, water, and 10 of pentacles, a lot of money. Where will you fall? If you fall in that trickster energy whereby you are in the illusion world with your fake coven, karmic energy, your karma is 10 of wands, 10 of swords. You're on the right track. You're going to have the 10 of cups and 10 of pentacles, because this is the reward time. God has come down to the right door, where it's more like he's not waiting for the gatekeeper to open. He is there and judging us right at the doorstep. Are you still tricking? Because you can even trick the gatekeeper. So I'm asking you, are you still tricking? You're tricking? Okay, take this and this. Go. Okay, you've been genuine throughout. Even I'm here, you're still genuine with me. Okay, take a 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles, and go. That's what is going to happen with Mars. 39, which is 12, which means also the 12th, it's 12. 12th house, again, Pisces, the ending. At the same time, remember what I told you. Mars always is like Ogun. He bestows or destroys, kingdom or anything. At this point, it's a 10, as I said. It will bless you or destroy you. And in the 12th house, this is a permanent ending. And I explained about the Pluto last time. Pluto is still at the same degrees of 27, which is 9. Highest obstacle of manifestation. So what is happening right now is Mars is just it's going to give you a checkmate. That's the job of Mars. Either you fly high or it throws you down, and that's it. Because 12th house, we are sealing the fate. This energy is sealing your fate. You go up the right way, or this energy goes and destroys you completely. At the same time, with this energy, this is how you're going to pick the reincarnation. The souls now which are merging. There will be a lot of souls, I did say in the beginning, and now this is the energy which is happening. Merging of souls. Who you're going to be vibrating with. Who is it's like you're going to pull an energy that is coming towards you, and that's how you're going to be rebirthed. Because a birthday is a rebirth. This is how you're going to be rebirthed. So it's today, tomorrow it's going to be there, and for some until, yeah, the energy is staying there until I think 28 evening it will be, and then there will be a shift. This energy, it's a very strong vibration, because there are so many souls now coming, merging, the ones reincarnating, merging with the right partner, and so on and so forth. So yep, Saturn is playing Mars is playing that role, and it's doing it in the house of Libra, where justice prevails. Remember, we have also North Node and South Node in Libra and Aries. So it's balancing the scale. It's about Aries, the first house, I am. Libra, which is now where the South Node is, checkmate. What you don't need goes out. What is needed, you are sealing the fate and starting afresh. It's a rebirth. Saturn is at still 1 degree 42 Pisces. Saturn, again, it's all about first house. It's all about you. Restrictions, as I spoke last time, I'm not going to go deeper much with this, but Saturn right now is more talking about, it's exalted in Libra, so it's at ease, because Saturn controls a lot of, protocols. It's all about protocols. But when it comes to Libra, why is it exalted in Libra? It's because Libra is the house of justice. So it knows that I can relax here because we are living within the boundary line. And I am a person who follows protocol. And here, when the protocols are broken, justice steps in. That is why Saturn is exalted in Libra compared to all other planets. So at 1 degree 42 Pisces, as I explained, this is where now a soul is born. This is your ancestors giving you a new skin, a new spiritual energy inside you. And I explained personally for me how it's affecting me. It's because Saturn, my father, is just the sign of my father, my real father. He's a Capricorn. And at 42 degrees, that's the age now. I'm turning 42. So I manifested him. So he is coming at the age where exactly I need him. So not only will I get that new body, it's him. He is getting a new body. Well, I'm at the age of 42. He is getting a new body. And it comes from the Piscean, which means reincarnated soul, from the 12th house. He's sealing the fate. He's coming down. But when we're 12 is the finishing line for astrological wheel. But 1 is the beginning, the first house. So he's sealing his fate at, when I'm right now in 42, he's sealing the fate there. And when you add 4 and 2, it comes to 6, which is the Virgo energy, hermit mode. Hermit mode. So it's more like hermit energy, sealing the fate in Pisces 12, more ghostly, but now he's coming and having a new beginning in 3D, but it comes as a ghost because the Virgo house rules ghost also. But now he's going to be embodied in a new skin of somebody else. That's the reincarnation. Pluto is still at 2756 in Capricorn. This is where I made a mistake. Last time I said Neptune. It's in Capricorn. Now here comes again. 27 comes to 9, which is now the highest manifestation degree. And it's now manifestation degree. And at the same time, 9 is the highest point in the Tesla also, and even the pyramid. When you manifest and you reach 9, that's the octacle number, because I always say 10 is just an amplified 1 with a 0. The value increases because of the 0, but the highest number in numerology is 9. So it's at 9, Pluto, which means it has reached a point now. Either you destroy or bring down. And that's why it's dealing with a Capricorn at 56, which is 11. Who is 11? Master healer. That's the number vibration of a master healer, 11. And that is exactly where Pluto now is doing the highest manifestation. So whoever is going to reincarnate is coming embodied as a master healer, or because of the healing energies that have taken place. The person was healed by a master healer. That is why this energy is coming now. It has reached its maximum point in Capricorn. So yes, this is the role of Pluto, what is going to play in Capricorn. It's more like things are coming to an end. You either have to choose, and 11 also rules, it's the 11th house Aquarius, but it's the ruler is Uranus, which is now in Taurus. So Uranus, what is bringing, instead of destroying, because Pluto is the planet that destroys everything, instead of destroying, what will happen is going to push this energy like a thunderbolt. Reason? Capricorn rules ancestors. So you can't kill the ancestors. Rather, in Pluto, it will push the soul to come down. And that is how that master healer type of energy is going to happen. You're going to find out people who are trying now to open their third eye. If your ancestors have now given you the key, close the light. Just a moment.